I know, it's October and I should be doing scary movies. But when my friend asked me if I had seen Mrs. Doubtfire and I said that I hadn't, he sounded genuinely depressed. So, as a friend, I have to watch this movie now. Well, I put it on a poll and it was very close. And I decided, well, whatever's in first when it's time to film is what I'll do. And Mrs. Doubtfire was up by 1 vote. So that's what we're doing. We'll get to the scary stuff eventually, but for now, this is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Figaro qua, Figaro là, Figaro su.
Oh, Chris Columbus film, huh? I am looking forward to this because it's been a long time since I've watched a Robin Williams movie.
La 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 la. A te fortuna, non mancherà.
God damn, dude. So the other things I know about this movie are, like, he dresses as, like, a woman to become his kid's nanny or babysitter because, like, him and his wife are divorced. And at one point he has a bunch of stuff on his face and he goes, hello! That's all I know.
How about a nice, soothing cigarette?
Well, that's definitely a 90s cartoon then, if they got them smoking cigarettes.
You can't put words in Pudgy's mouth if his mouth isn't moving.
What's voiceover? It's an interior monologue. Maybe even the voice of God.
I wonder if this is what Robin Williams was like when he's recording lines for the Genie, because he kept improvising so much, apparently.
Let's ask the technicians. Do you think it's morally right to promote smoking to the youth of America? They're biased. That's a mistrial.
Listen, all right, it doesn't mean, I grew up in the 90s with character smoking, and that doesn't mean I became a hardcore smoker. It's completely unfounded beliefs right there.
Got a surprise for you.
Stripper?
Ooh, please.
2 strippers?
Ah, boy.
Party?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No parties. Mom said you couldn't have one because you're a report card.
Oh, come on. It's a birthday. You gotta at least have some celebration. Even if your report card's bad, but whatever. Oh my god, yeah, he went all out for that. Wow. He got his kid a petting zoo.
The operator has a Gloria Cheney on hold. She says it's an emergency.
Excuse me. Gloria?
Oh god. What a little, that neighbor.
Are you aware that it's illegal to possess animals of a barnyard nature in a residential area, ma'am?
What if you're married to one?
What do you mean? They're clearly not owning them. He hired a petting zoo. Like, if it's illegal to do this, why are there petting zoos able to be hired in this city? I'm guessing California, probably San Francisco. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you maybe let this party go out a little bit out of hand. Their kids hanging from the chandelier.
Just realize you're spending too much time with those corporate clones you used to despise.
I spend too much time with you, Daniel. It's over. It's over.
Imagine the instigating thing for your divorce is, a birthday party for your child.
I want a divorce.
Nope, don't do it. Don't make Robin Williams cry. It's gonna make me cry. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, good. Cut the scene. Cut the scene. That was almost. Oh, that almost got me. Oh, almost. Robin Williams is one of my favorites, even though I haven't seen all of his movies, of course. But don't like hearing him sad. I understand though. Like, I guess from her point of view, the reason she wants it more is he's being more like a friend and not a father. I mean, it's the dynamic of like the fun father and like the stricter mom who's the party pooper, I guess. But it's not like he was a deadbeat dad or anything.
You hear that, Ma? Next week. Wait, hang on. Enough already. It's a man.
How would you know?
Oh, okay. This is where he gets all the costume to be the nanny.
We also realize, perhaps now more than ever, that it is not in a child's best interest to deprive him or her of an obviously loving father. However, since at the present time Mr. Hillard has no place to live and no employment, it is the court's ruling to award sole custody to Mrs. Hillard.
I mean, every Saturday, that's 1 day a week. That's not enough. I have to be with my children.
Oh.
If this proves to be a possibility for you, I will consider a joint custody arrangement when we reconvene. We're adjourned.
Okay, everything's fair for the most part. I mean, I understand, like, yeah, you can't have shared custody when you don't have a place or a job. It's a lot more rough, but there's leeway. Like, get the job, get the job.
This is all my fault.
God, no. Why would you think that?
I should have never had a birthday, Dad. This never would have happened.
You gotta go deeper. It's not that you had a birthday. It's the fact that you were born. You should have never been born. You hear that? Your parents fell apart because of you. It's your fault. You caused it.
She's not as good. She always skips parts, and she never does the voices. She smells funny, too.
That's the formaldehyde.
Is that Matilda? Is that little Matilda? I think the son was, I think he's on, like, Boy Meets World. He's, like, one of the Lawrence brothers. They were huge when I was a kid. There's, like, 3 of them. They were everywhere, the Lawrences.
As your court liaison, I will be looking at 2 things.
I know her. She's from Liar Liar.
What do you mean you do voices?
Well, I do voices.
Yeah! We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
We're happy to be in America. Don't ask for a green card.
This is definitely one of those things where they just had the camera rolling for like 30 minutes and let him just go.
Mr. Hillard, do you consider yourself humorous?
I used to. There was a time when I found myself funny. But today, you have proven me wrong. Thank you.
Hello, Miranda. It's been a long time.
Yes.
She did seem happy earlier when they mentioned his name.
No, really. I mean, I never held any grudges or anything. Well, I always hoped you'd find happiness.
Oh, God, that's so nice.
I have sussiness about him.
Dad, you're not trying very hard. We only get to come here once a week. That's not very much.
You're right. I'll try harder.
Not trying hard enough. He's doing everything he can just to be able to be with you. The point is, whoever makes Robin Williams feel sad in a movie is the villain, regardless. Okay, knocking is a thing. Little miss. Can't just barge in. Call the cops. Now, Robin Williams.
Daniel, I'm really sorry, but I don't have time for this, all right? I have to go to the bank and the market. I have to drop something off at the newspaper office. I'm sorry.
Oh. How about you do all that stuff and then come get your kids?
I need someone to be there when the children get home from school. To clean, possibly start dinner.
How much are you going to pay this person?
$300 a week, is that all right?
God damn, $300, and that's 90s money.
All right, here you
please.
go. Anything else you want to see?
Are you offering?
Not anymore.
What's the change? I'll pick them up after school. They can be with me for a couple of hours, and then I'll drop them off at your house after work.
Yeah. Oh, Mom, that'd be great.
Please.
Look,
Oh,
the kids love it.
Please.
I'll think about it.
That means no.
We're his goddamn kids, too.
Oh, little girl. Oh, Matilda.
Any other choice phrases you'd like to teach our 5-year-old, Daniel?
Mommy's a...
Hope you didn't eat much of that. Come on, don't forget anything. I don't want to come back. All right.
And that's how he gets the in to be the nanny. He changed the number, and his friends do the faces.
Oh, boy. I don't work with the males, because I used to be one.
That aged. That didn't age well.
Get back in your cell! Don't make me get the hose!
Hello?
So that's his first plan. It's just have weirdos call her constantly. Just so she'll like be like, okay, yeah, you do it.
Could you tell me your name?
My name? Doubtfire.
There it is. So it wasn't just to try and like get people to say the crazies, but so that she would call him and be like, yeah, can you please do it? It was really more of just making himself look good when he calls for the actual gig, I guess. I just imagine like every other time we see like that kind of shot, pantyhose going on, it's like so seductive and sexily shot.
Hello.
Mrs. Hillard, I presume?
Okay, yeah, it really does. It really is a good disguise. Like, I don't think I'd be able to recognize my spouse if they had that much stuff on them.
I admire that honesty, Natty. That's a noble quality. Never lose that, because it often disappears with age or entering politics.
This isn't fair, Mom. Why do we need a housekeeper anyway?
Oh, this is all I need right now.
Look, why can't Dad do it?
I'm sure you normally would encourage the children to step out of the room before you verbally bash their father. Hmm?
Well, if I did that, I might never see them again.
See, the eldest daughter was giving the father the most shit, so I thought she was going to be, like, the problem with this, but she's, you know, the one defending her father here now, so now I don't know what to think about them. They're kids, I guess.
Expert in first aid and CPR.
And Heimlich maneuver, dear?
That's called foreshadowing.
I would love for you to come and work with us.
So would I.
Great.
See, now that he's in the job, I'm just waiting for the moment where it all hits the fan, because it has to in these kind of movies. He's going to get found out, and it's going to be a big problem. Who knows?
Excuse me.
Mrs. Selner.
Because I have an appointment on Monday and Friday evenings to check the apartment.
Mrs. Selner here to see you.
Oh, is she here?
Yes, dear, she is. Oh, Mrs. Selner, I just got out of the shower. I think you'll be very pleased with me. I've been through some really interesting changes.
Oh, God.
Becoming a new man and a model father. Mrs. Selner, how are you?
That was just in the middle of the floor, too. Like, what the hell?
She makes a fabulous cup of English tea.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I would adore a good cup of English tea.
Oh, wouldn't we all? I'll go get her.
Oh, Jesus. How the hell are you going to do this? Yeah, y'all really shouldn't be laughing with those haircuts.
Oh, no! What the fuck?
Oh.
No!
Oh. If you can't wear that, it'd be blackface. That might that might be a bad joke.
I'm not a Muslim.
Okay.
Miss Hillard? The water's boiling.
Hello!
Oh, that's where it is.
Had a little accident.
Oh, okay.
But you be careful with this one. She's an old woman.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
Sorry, it's quite all right.
We always watch Dick Van Dyke.
Really? Well, not anymore.
Ooh, Kobe.
She'd never punish us.
Don't fuss with me.
Oh my God.
Are we ready for homework, or shall we continue manual labor?
No, anything but this.
All right, then. Upstairs, my little nose miners.
Nose miners.
I miss Dad.
Me too.
Me most.
I'm here, guys.
But he's being a lot stricter than he would be. Like, I guess he doesn't want to give it away, and he still wants his kids to actually, you know, do what they need to do. Jesus, come on. Kitchen 101, you grab the oven mitts.
Hey, what is it? Oh my God, it's clotted. Oh God.
Your tits are on fire.
Smells like burnt rubber. God, it's hot in here.
Your tits.
Look at this. My first day as a woman, I'm getting hot flashes.
How much do I owe you?
$135.27.
There's 140. Do you have change?
No.
I thought you wouldn't. Thank you very much.
I mean, change still. I mean, 137. Tip your delivery drivers. If you get DoorDash or pizza or something, tip your delivery drivers, all right? Yeah. Ordering a gourmet meal and pretending like you did it. Jeez. Is he gonna do that every time though? Those costs are gonna add up. 130, 140 bucks every night for dinner. Like, come on. Just get some KFC every once in a while.
I just want to apologize for being such a pain today.
Oh dear, it's all right.
No, I'm really sorry.
For some reason, I keep waiting for somebody to be the antagonist, you know, in this movie. I don't know why. Like, at first I thought, like, the wife, which she's bordering on antagonist levels. And then I thought, like, maybe the daughter, she'll be a little bit headstrong and, like, being all... But, I don't know, maybe there's not going to be an antagonist. It's just a story of a father trying to see his kids. Uh-oh.
I like that Mediterranean-looking women. Natural. Healthy.
Stop.
Just the way God made you.
Stop. And I also thought, like, he was just gonna try and, like, spend more time with his kids, like, still having fun, but I guess the thing is, like, he's gonna be the father that the wife wanted him to be. Like, he was always a great father, but not the best husband or partner, I guess. Ah, yeah, pre-internet days. You can't just look up a recipe. You gotta watch cooking shows on channel 542. Whoa. Okay, she went from, no, I don't want to go to dinner or anything, to dates and kisses real quick. We didn't even see it.
Back off, asshole!
Yes, well, Miranda's been raving about you.
Odd. She's never mentioned you. No. Well, they say a man who has to buy a big car like that's trying to compensate for smaller genitals, is he? But not your case, because I see that you're a strapping lad, aren't you?
How long after Mr. Doubtfire passed away, Winston, did you feel any desire?
Did you just want to get railed?
Never again.
Never again?
Once the father of your children is out of the picture, the only solution is total and lifelong celibacy.
Oh, okay. That's a bit much. Come on. She just wants to get, she wants to get railed. It's probably been a while.
Bravo. Discriminate.
DISCRIMINATE.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
He's half man, half woman. What? Yes, I swear.
Right.
Okay, A, knock before you go in the bathroom.
I'm not who you think I am.
Yeah, no shit.
Watch your mouth, young man.
Oh. They're gonna realize it.
Come here, Chris.
No, it's okay. I get it. I just, don't want to hug you or anything. Not just yet.
Eldest daughter, you should tell him the word that you just spelled before he went to the bathroom. It was discriminate. And you shouldn't do it. Unless it's really, really funny. No, don't do it then either.
What kind of idiot kept this guy on the air for 25
That guy,
years?
right there. He's like the producer or something.
Me.
Yep.
You know what you gotta do? Maybe
What?
just, start from scratch. Give it kind of maybe a musical number. Imagine a little Tyrannosaurus Rex comes out,
Is that going to be his in, though? Like, he's going to have a better job, like, producing that TV show he was talking about? Doing voices for it?
She says that Daniel has some woman living with him, pretending to be his sister. Oh! I told her he doesn't even have a sister.
He was quite fond of the drink.
Ah.
It was the drink that killed him.
How awful. He was an alcoholic.
No, he was hit by a Guinness truck.
Oh, my God.
He never knew, but so many nights I just cried myself to sleep.
Oh, wow.
I didn't like who I was when I was with him. I would turn into this horrible person. I didn't want my kids growing up with a mother like that.
She didn't want to be the party pooper, so yeah.
Did you ever say anything to him, dear?
Daniel never liked to talk about anything serious.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. Like I said earlier, I understand where she's coming from, wanting a divorce. And him hearing this, you know, it's expected of this kind of movie. You know, he'll hear how he failed as a husband, even though he was a great father. But I don't think it's going to be in time to save their marriage. Like, I don't think they're getting back together by the end of the movie. Okay. Okay. This guy. Extra much.
Oh, by the looks of you, that water's so cold.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, God, what am I doing here? This is beyond obsession. Oh, God.
Yeah, why did he even come with them? Like, he's the nanny. Like, he doesn't really need to be there right now, does he? I mean, his job was meant to be taking care of the kids while she's at work. I don't know. I never had a nanny.
Hi.
Start over the line, please.
Oh god, is he gonna be a creeper in that outfit? Oh my god, it is.
It's on me.
Oh, dude, you're in your... Oh, no.
You won't even date a woman who's got kids.
People change, Ron.
3 kids.
3 terrific kids, and I'm crazy about them, especially that little Natalie. Look at her. She's a sweetie pie.
Oh.
What can I say, Ron? The guy's a loser. I'll see you. Loser.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be the moment where he's like, oh, I'm just doing this to, like, close down her business because they're a rival or something, but no. He likes her, he likes the kids, it's just, you know, he doesn't like the ex-husband, which you wouldn't in that situation. Again, there's no real villain here. I don't know why I kept thinking there was going to be one.
It's a Dinosaurus line.
Yep. Now he's gonna see, and that's his in for a new job.
I'm living below the soil. I'll be back, but I'm coming as oil.
Yes.
How about a dinner meeting?
Okay.
Next Friday, Bridges Restaurant, 7 o'clock sharp.
I'll be there.
Okay, so Friday, he has meetings with the court lady on Fridays, and he has to be Mrs. Doubtfire from 3 to 7 every day, right? So, what's the conflict gonna be? Probably both.
Thank you for knocking.
Yeah.
Hey, she learned, though. Thank God. Now just teach your son to knock before he goes into the bathroom when the door is closed.
Let me take the kids after school.
I can't get rid of Mrs. Doubtfire. She's terrific.
Come on, Rand, why not?
She's the best thing that ever happened to us.
I hope you waxed. They both say to me, I'm easy, and you don't want that, dear. You want to be Kilimanjaro on your first date. Inaccessible. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Oh my God. The daughter is gonna have, like, words now. Like, hey, you...
When does this enchanted evening take place?
Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Oh, God.
To my favorite restaurant, Bridges.
Bridges?
Oh, at the same restaurant. Oh, God.
Please promise you'll come with us, Mrs. Doubtfire. You just have to.
Who could resist that little face? I promise.
Oh, no. That's how it's going to get messed up. He's going to be trying to go back and forth between the suit and him, and it's just be like, ugh. I mean, I would have tried harder as Mrs. Doubtfire to be like, I can't, I'm sorry, just, you go have fun. I'll see you before or after the dinner, but... Oh, God, how's he going to... Oh, this is going to be so bad.
I have to go take my medicine now.
Well, we have water at the table.
I can't take it orally, dear. I hope you're up for a little competition.
I beg your pardon?
She's got a power tool in the bedroom, dear.
Oh my
It's her personal jackhammer. She could break a sidewalk with that thing. She uses it in the light stem. It's like a prison movie.
What the fuck? If I was in this position, I'd be like, I would just not go back as Mrs. Doubtfire. I would just be like, hey, I had to leave. I was feeling sick. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday. Also, I love the fact that they had to speed up this footage.
Double Chivas on the rocks.
Double Chivas on the rocks.
Bring him 2 doubles so we can catch up.
2 doubles. All right, I'll be right back.
Scotch drinker?
yeah.
That's my kind of guy.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay, he's just gonna get so hammered throughout this night that's how it's gonna fall apart.
Well, I wonder what's happened to Mrs. Doubtfire.
We could cross over to the 5 o'clock
Please
news.
excuse me for a moment.
But
Oh my God, how long is it gonna be there though? Oh God, I'm just waiting for it to fall apart at this point.
Oh,
my God.
I'm so sorry.
Mrs. Doubtfire, you all right?
It's my fault.
Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, my God.
well,
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Dan! Yeah, hey, I need my orders for table 39.
Relax, I'll be out in a minute.
Thank you.
Great.
Oh, I was thinking like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna put pepper on his. Yep. Ugh. Oh, dude.
Daniel?
Yeah?
Why in God's name are you dressed like a woman?
Oh. Oh.
I'd like you to meet the host of your new show.
Host?
Euphigenia Doubtfire, dear. I specialize in the education and entertainment of children.
Is that gonna work?
Stu.
Mrs. Doubtfire knows the Heimlich. There it goes. Ew. Oh no, your face is falling off. There it is. There's the.
Daddy?
The whole time you were. The whole time?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miranda. Please.
Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I have to go. We have to leave now.
Sorry about the pepper. Yeah.
Well, this is. Back to your meeting.
I can't live without Aaron. I can't live without them. Listen, I would do anything. I just want to be with him. You know, I need that, sir. They mean everything to me, and they need me as much as I need them. So please, don't take my kids away from me.
But I believe it to be a terrific performance by a very gifted actor, nothing more. And I refuse to further subject 3 innocent children to your peculiar and potentially harmful behavior.
Potentially harmful.
Is this court's decision to award full custody to Mrs. Hillard?
Oh, God, no, sir, please.
You will have supervised visitation rights every Saturday.
Wow.
We will
feel bad now? I mean, I would see this like, wow, this guy really loves his kids. He's doing this to be with his kids, just to be with his kids. That's a good father. Like, normally in movies you see like dads who have to learn like, oh, I do love my kids. But no.
We have to stop referring to her as if she were a real person.
Hello, my dears.
Oh, he got the show?
Do you know what that means, puppets?
Wait a minute. Did you say puppet?
Wow. Okay, he still got the show. Silver linings.
Oh, just like a poker game.
It's a full house.
A couple of the cards aren't living at home anymore.
Not anymore, dear, thanks to mobile phones.
Yeah.
No.
Kick her off the set. She's not supposed to be here. This is a closed set, miss. You can't just keep walking into places.
Could I talk to you?
Yeah. I'll be right out. Just wait here.
Look at the soul that you crushed in that man. Evil. I'm just kidding. She had valid reasons to divorce, but still. Evil. You made Robin Williams sad.
The kids, we've been watching every day.
It's nice to know they can see me every day.
Feel bad? Twist that knife.
I can only see them now with supervision. Some woman who comes and watches me with the kids like I'm some sort of deviant. If I try to hug them, she wonders why. You know what that's like? You let that judge pass that despicable sentence.
I was angry. And the only thing I know to be true in my heart is that the children were happier when Mrs. Doubtfire was a part of their lives.
No shit. Their father.
What are you saying?
Daniel, the kids need you.
Duh. Where was this when you were talking to a judge, woman? You were angry, whatever. I need to be impartial in like my reactions because people will complain like, oh, you didn't see that this was the motive with this. I see it. Doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. And... oh. I thought he was going to be fully dressed up in Mrs. Doubtfire.
What about the courts? That
Yeah, the
legal
courts.
stuff.
Ask your mom.
I took care of it.
Oh.
No more supervised visits, no more court liaison.
I took care of it. I simply said, meh, I don't agree with that. Allow him to have the kids. That's what you should have done from the beginning.
2 months ago, my mom and dad decided to separate. Now they live in different houses. My brother Andrew says that we aren't a real family anymore. Is this true? Just because they don't love each other anymore doesn't mean that they don't love you. Now, there are all sorts of different families, Katie. Those are the ties that bind. And you'll have a family in your heart forever.
What are you biting your lip for? You getting turned down by an old lady on TV, you pervert? Take her kids away. Deviant behavior.
You're going to be all right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Is that how that... wow. That's a great ending, honestly. I really like that ending. It's weird to say, but I really like that ending. Okay, so I feel, like I said, I really love the ending because, like I said in the reaction, like I didn't feel like this family was going to get together, but in the back of my head, I was like, maybe, you know, it's a 90s movie, happy endings, got to get them back together. But no, we didn't get that at all. It was a very good message, especially for like the 90s, because like a lot of people I knew had parents that divorced. I had parents that divorced. You know, a lot more common than I think it had been in the past. And I do appreciate this movie's message of like, yeah, sometimes they get back together and sometimes they don't. But it doesn't mean you're not loved. Doesn't mean it's not your fault. Doesn't mean that, you know, you're any less of a family because of that. I love that. I honestly love it. And just that little sign off of bye-bye. Yeah, just a bye-bye. While he picks up his kids because, yeah, they didn't get back together. It might not be the traditional happy ending, but it's still a happy ending because they can be better people without each other, hopefully. Their kids are still happy. They get to see their father. I mean, you know, everything just works out, but it worked out separately, and I appreciate a movie like that doesn't try and force a happy ending. Good stuff. Robin Williams, of course, he was just going off. It was classic Robin Williams. It's like, you know, it's like I mentioned Liar Liar at one point. It's like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. That movie kind of had similar to this where, you know, well, not similar, but the end of that movie, because the parents are split up as well, you know, the parents get back together just, you know, because. This movie didn't have that. In fact, Pierce Brosnan, like, he disappeared after the dinner. Like, were her and him still, like, together? How'd that work? I don't know. There's questions here. But you know what? It was a solid movie, and I probably would have really... I don't know if I would have understand the movie more as a kid watching, you know, parents divorce and stuff like that. Would I have felt a connection with it more back then? I still really loved it. I mean, I love Robin Williams, honestly. I can't think of many of his movies I haven't actually watched. I mean, I imagine there is. I've seen a lot of his big ones. Dead Poet Society, Good Will Hunting, you know, Aladdin. I know those aren't all of his movies. He has so many more. Like Death to Smoochie. Let me just say that. Let me just throw that that random one out there. Just something about him is just an infectious, personality, and it makes it all the more sad with the fact that he's no longer here now. Yeah. But, okay, I was going a little bit dark there. Let's try and bring it up and talk about the movie. The movie was fun. It had me on the edge of my seats at times because I was just like, I knew it was all going to go bad. I just didn't know when and how. And when it did, it went bad. But hey, at least he got the job and he got to have that show. And there was like a little way of really showing the love that he means for his family. Of course, this all could have been avoided at their first proceedings. She had just gone with the whole, oh, since I'm working late, he can have the kids and then I'll pick him up, after school to him. And he would have wanted that. That would have been perfectly fine. This whole thing could have been avoided. But then again, he wouldn't have been Mrs. Doubtfire. He probably wouldn't have gotten that job for his new show. So, everything happens for a reason. But for a villainless movie, it was really more of the characters growing than anything else. And I gotta say, the little girl, I thought for sure, like in my mind, I knew he was gonna be the nanny, he's gonna have a mask on and stuff. In my head, I thought for sure, like, oh, like the little one will probably point out as soon as she sees him, like, Daddy, that's you, because that's a trope in movies, like the youngest kid will see stuff that older people can't. But no, that didn't happen. She didn't find out until the very end. After the two older kids found out, though, I thought there was going to be something more there, but they really didn't interact all that much after they found out. Like, there was a couple, like, knowing glances and smiles between them, but, not much, which is fine. But I thought it was going to be something that we would see as she continued to nanny. We didn't, but not a problem. Either way, that was Mrs. Doubtfire. What did you guys think of it? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, what other movies or TV shows would you like me to react to in the future? But until then, that's it. Oh, these aren't even plugged in. That's why I'm not hearing any noise. I was like, wait, why am I not hearing anything? I should, like, everything is hooked up. It should be perfect, but it's... All right, where's the hole? We all played that game, right, guys? We've all played this game. There it is. Now I take this one out, and I plug this into the amp. And now I should be able to hear. Let's see. I can.